Hello viewers, welcome to Accent TV. In this video, we will take a look at what are yantras. What is a yantra? A yantra is a mystical diagram that can be used for worship of deities in temples or at home. It can also aid us in meditation. What is a deity and why are they worshipped? A deity is worshipped by people who believe it controls or exerts certain force over some aspect of their worldly lives. This is the idea behind, for example, worshipping Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, to make us intelligent, or worshipping Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, to make us wealthier. These deities which we create are not just a figment of our imagination, but we breathe life into them every time we meditate or worship them. There are many ways of creating such divine entities and energizing them so that they magnify and reflect that energy back unto us. One of the direct forms of doing this is through reciting sound or mantra and realizing the form or yantra corresponding to the energy. Yantras come in different shapes and patterns. A circular pattern yantra is called mandala. A pyramid shape is called a meru, and some with numbers on them are called sankhya yantras. There are many categorizations based on where they are drawn and how they are used. But the basic principle behind the working of yantras are the same. There are four basic aspects of understanding any yantra. The first is the symbols that are used to create it. The second, the surface on which it is created. The third, the ingredients that are used to make it. And finally, the process of energizing and benefiting from it. As we discussed, yantras are mystical diagrams. But what kind of diagrams are these? Yantras are just varying complexities of geometrical shape. They have a direct physiological impact on the geometrical shapes within the human body. They are made up of simple symbols like dots, circles, lines, and polygons. There is an established science on how to create a divine entity using precise geometric arrangements. A circle in a yantra represents infinite space and expansiveness. It also represents the Akash element. A square represents a fixed space or rigidity. This is usually associated with the earth element. An upward pointing triangle represents masculine energy or the fire element. A downward pointing triangle represents feminine energy and the water element. This representation is also symbolic of fire as always trying to rise upward and water always trying to flow downward. A combination of both these triangles, that is an upward pointing triangle and a downward pointing triangle, which forms a six-pointed star, represents balance or equilibrium. It is a perfect state of a being. A clockwise figure represents creation or birth, and an anti-clockwise figure represents dissolution or death. Two squares superimposed to form an octagon represents preservation. The second aspect of a yantra is the surface on which it is drawn. Starting from just plain earth or stone to various metals like copper, silver, and gold, and even some alloys, There are many surfaces on which yantras can be drawn. The only criteria that the surface needs to be flat or conducive to hold the yantra without any disturbance, at least for the period of usage of the yantra. Also, surfaces which conduct energy better, like copper, silver, or gold, are much more vibrant and effective to use than surfaces that are inert, like plastic. Coming to the third aspect, or the ingredients used to create the shapes of these yantras, there are many conductive materials. The most common of all is ground rice, which is used for white components. Turmeric powder is used for yellow, crushed brick is used for red, powder green gram used for green, and so on and so forth. There are also mention of usage of flowers and gemstone based on the kind of process the yantra is used for. The next aspect would be regarding the mode of worship. The idea behind worship of the deity is to energize the form and internalize it. Various substances that are rich in potential, like flowers, milk, honey, curd, turmeric, and sacred ash, are used to energize a yantra. Based on the kind of deity that is being invoked into a geometrical form, that kind of energy source is offered to the yantra as well. These entities could again be categorized into sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic as the kind of food substances and ingredients that are being offered. The simplest way of energizing a yantra is through thought. Visualizing and internalizing the pattern in our own mind literally means that we are pouring our own life energy into creation of that yantra. This is the least resource intensive process of benefiting from a yantra. If only one's thought process is already steady to hold and sustain via visualization, one can start the process by focusing on the yantra with the eyes open and then slowly internalizing the form before closing one's eyes to meditate on the form for a longer duration. So, to summarize, a yantra is to a deity as the body is to a being and as an oil is to a lamp. Similarly, all deities have their corresponding yantras. Thanks for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily and weekly updates and click on the like button, and please comment on the videos to recommend to us as to what content you'd like to view on the channel. Thank you.